everyone, it's Anahata. How are you? This blessed Monday. So today I want to talk to you about an epidemic that stems from our childhood and is really at the root of it the source of most disruptive patterns in our life, because we are love, we are unconditional love, we are source energy, and unfortunately when we enter this world of duality and this illusional world of separation, there's a lot of fear going on. And when we are young, usually before age 7, we are on a connected venture, but everything we take at face value, there's no filter, you know, and unfortunately a lot of our family units are dysfunctional, and we crave attention and love and acceptance. Unfortunately, if that does not happen when we are small, if we aren't loved unconditionally and accepted, and let's face it, who doesn't put parameters around what people are expected to be and do and say, but thus begins this sort of self-destructive cycle of lack of self-love, stemming from the external mirror of other people's dysfunction. And so today's message is all about self-worth and beginning to strip away those layers of insecurity that are having you feel like you're not enough or feeling like there's something wrong with you. And I think the best way to really start to ease into the reality that you are enough now is knowing that you are an evolutionary being. You're never going to be done, but you are always the totality of you now. So transcendent of space and time, you are whole, healed, healthy, magnificent, complete. It is just this illusional world telling you you're not good enough, you've got to try harder, do this and receive love, and when you don't do this, you don't receive love, so when you don't receive love, you're not good enough. This cycling around is really damaging. And so kind of thinking about yourself as a seed. A seed has the information to grow into a tree. It is whole, but it's not there yet. So you are that magnificent, even in your seed stage. And so I teach my Vishuddha Mastery students, when they are birthing their gifts to the world, to realize that they are never going to be ready. They're never going to be done growing and expanding and becoming. That is what this world is. We are becoming. It's up to us what we end up becoming, but everything is a process of be and coming, going into an evolutionary progression. And so you're never going to be there. It's always going to be the next thing. And so we've got to get really comfortable and good at being okay with where we are now. Now, I want to challenge your belief structure and perhaps help you look at your mess, the things that you don't think you're good enough at yet, the things that you aren't ready for yet, the drama and trauma that you're labeling yourself as defective in some way. I want you to appreciate it as part of your evolutionary fodder. It's the breeding ground, it's the fertilization from which you will emerge into the best version of yourself in this body, if you allow. And so when you look at your mess in that way, you know, and I like the fertilizer, you know, because poop, right? When you look at life's crap as actually gifts, it gives you an edge up. Now I want to take it a step further And from a self-love standpoint, you may be going, well, why does it matter? Why do I have to be good enough? And that is because if you don't have self-love, you're not going to co-create a world of unconditional love. It starts from the inside out. Whatever you believe and adopt and use as you're asking is going to set up a chain reaction of universe delivering back to you what you have confirmed. In this way, everyone's truth is true. What you believe in is true. What the next person believes in is true. And so self-worth or lack of self-worth in many cases can be extremely destructive and damaging, because that's in fact what you end up co-creating and commanding to you. And so when you make it not about yourself and you make it about the world and its needs in coming into this dominant vibrational asking of unconditional love, self-love is so important. Now, of course, I'm not talking about the ego gratification, I'm all that, because actually that's stemming from a really deep-seated belief that you aren't good enough. If you look at people who are overdoing things and really trying to get to the next level and really maybe full of themselves and things like that, they are masking the inner vibration of maybe I'm not good enough. So I'm not talking about the ego, self-love. I'm talking about true acceptance of who you are. And to do that, you need to be okay with your mess. Now, with the stage of your seed, where you are in your evolutionary path. So I've gotten into the habit of celebrating my mess, celebrating the stuff that I've got flaws, I've got things I need to work through, I've got challenges. I look at those as evolutionary magic to support me in getting to where I want to be. Now, the cool part about this is, and I, again, teach my Vision of Mastery students, is to remember that your mess is your medicine. The things that you're working through, other people are in need of. And so as soon as you round the corner of your mess and you've got a strong hold, there is a line of people behind you that need your support. Now, this is where I believe Jesus Christ was so influential in being compassionate, right? Understanding where people are sitting, going to the least of these and infusing support and unconditional love. If we can do that for each other, starting with ourselves, we will transform the planet. And so if you can't make it about yourself and loving yourself, make it about loving yourself in order to love others the way that the world needs to be loved. And I pulled a code today for you all that's going to help you in remembering that you're okay right now. This is precisely where you need to be in your mess, and that your mess is your medicine. There are people who need and are a vibrational match to your mess, that need your compassion, love, support, understanding, advice, even just being there with them in that vibration helps you both evolve, okay? So I pulled a code for you today. It's in the crystal category, and it is blue Chalcedony. And what I love about the way this answers are asking is that, of course, it says it enhances self-acceptance. It's a light blue color, so this is going to be working with your throat and the way that you express your self-love externally, which again is going to co-create your circumstances. So it's going to be very transformative. And it's going to allow you to accept your imperfections, because again, you're never going to be where you're always going to be evolving, okay? So again, we've got to get good at the now in our absence of realizing our ultimate selves. and be okay with where we sit. And so how can we use the mess in our life to be not only good enough, but to be compassionate and support others as they're evolving as well. And so let's see, what else does it do? Optimism, confidence, letting go of the past. Oh my gosh. Yes, easing feelings of guilt. I'm going to put this link here that has some of this stuff that I just mentioned, not all of it. But it's a moonstone, you know, so if you're going to get one of these, by the way, you don't need to go buy one, but if this is really speaking to you, I encourage you to purchase Blue Chalcedony and program this code that I'm about to deliver to you all into it. And I teach you how to do that at my website. There is a course called Frequency Alchemy where I teach you how to infuse the codes into crystals. Crystals are wrappers, of course, you know this. They're used for technology to do just that. And so Blue Chalcedony also gives you mental flexibility, verbal dexterity, again, talking about the throat, improves your memory, gives you a feeling of lightheartedness. Obviously, you know, when you're critical of yourself, that is nothing lighthearted. So optimistic, lighthearted. And again, this other source talks about improving self-perception, right? So just, I want you to embrace today that your mess is your medicine. There is nothing wrong with you. You're already good enough right now. And in fact, in your mess, there are people who need you. So we're going to install this beautiful code. Hi, everyone, by the way. I'm not going to go through and say hello to you all. There's too many of you right now. But I adore each and every one of you, and I just appreciate who you are in your mess. And I want you to see through to others with eyes of compassion, with eyes of grace, with eyes of understanding, and unconditional love. And this code is going to help you do that. Let's go ahead and install it now. We are in the crystal tab. So just so you know, with the Anahata codes, they're all free. And there are currently 27 categories. And so now I'm in the crystal vault, or the crystal book of codes. Check it out later. The entire modality is free. If you enjoyed this medicine for the moment that I have been delivering to you all, which comes to you through the law of attraction, by the way, isn't that cool? You who are here listening and you who will hear this in replay have called forth this asking. This is why when I speak about this medicine, you're going, oh my gosh, yeah, I totally need that, because it's the law of attraction of energy medicine. And so check it out, anahatacodes.com for the guide and thousands of codes. This is just one, but let's install Blue Chalcedony, and you can put your hand, your left palm up, your right hand on your heart chakra. Sorry, people are messaging me right now. And we are going to install this. There is a lot of information on my website about how this is working, why it works. But essentially, you can think of it as you are pulling down that quantum essence. You know, if you think about the elements and how everything is just one little extra element away from being something totally different, we're getting into alchemy. However, it's just a combination of energy and information, right? So anything that's ever been described as Blue Chalcedony is going to allow you to have access to that through your connection to all things, because you already have access to it. Isn't that crazy? And so through your connection to all things, you have access to all things. And this is going to bring about your ability to activate dynamic self-healing. Now, I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but just very quickly, all healing, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, evolutionary, all of that, is a return to the memory of wholeness. And so we have a portal in our heart which connects us to all things. And when we evoke our intention, our power of choice, using the Anahata code, which I channel, it unlocks a gateway to you to be able to remember your connection to the thing, in this case, blue Chalcedony. And so your body's going to already seek homeostasis, the path of least resistance, and you're already doing this as an evolutionary being as you go about your business all day long. You are deciphering, right? Our five senses, they do a good job of deciphering the 0.1%, which is matter, but the energy and information is actually your birthright, and you're connected to all things through this fabric. This is why and how psychics can tap into things and probabilities and timelines and things transcendent of space and time, because they aren't using their five senses, they're using many more senses, which we all have the ability to activate if we can take our focus off of the 1%. And so this is going to open up a new vibrational reality for you to activate dynamic self-healing using the medicine of blue Chalcedony. Let's put your left palm up, right hand on your heart chakra, and let's install this. Again, you can find out more information about this at anahatacodes.com. We ask for, accept, align with, and hold this Anahata code. With gratitude, we attain the assisting frequency of blue Chalcedony. 3628 493214. 3628 493214. 3628 493214. 3628 493214. 3628 493214. 3628 493214. 3628 493214. Now put both hands on your heart and breathe with gratitude. It is so. All right, so you don't need to know anything about how this is possible, but if you want to learn more, go to my website. Just enjoy, guys. Enjoy this access to resonance remembrance of all that is blue Chalcedony. May it strengthen your inner perspective of reality, to feel your worth, to feel your importance, to feel unconditional self-love, and in doing so, vibrate that out into your reality, calling forth more and more as you co-create a world of enough. Everyone is enough right now. So how is this going to open up worlds for you? How are you going to be challenged in the next few days as you become consciously aware of perhaps your inability to love each other in the now, all flaws accepted, right? How has that been mirroring your inner lack of self-worth, and how are you now going to work through that? That's just a mental aspect. You're going to be feeling emotional, releasing emotional feelings of gratitude and self-love. So it's both a detoxing and an amplification of wholeness back into the unity of self-realization, of wholeness, return to the memory of wholeness. So, okay, and don't forget about the throat part, right? This is going to be about communication. All right, guys, love to you all. I'm glad this was a pretty short and sweet one. You are welcome. Yes, thank you. You're welcome so much. You are enough right now, and your mess is your medicine. How can you use that to evolve versus carving patterns of dis-ease? I know you can do it. Love to you all. God bless you all on your path. Thank you so, so much for birthing the new world. And you're amazing. Love you. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon.